What's one of the hottest gifts, Amy? Year after year after year, I love giving the gift of fragrance, and so many of us do, because every time the person sprays that fragrance, they're gonna think of you and think of what a nice gift. And I think a lot of times we don't indulge and treat ourselves to fragrance, right? We wait for the holidays. We wait for somebody else to buy it for us. Well, today, are you ready? This is the world's most precious perfume we're gonna be talking about. This is not a 1 ounce or 2 ounce. This is a 3 ounce of Pheromone. This is the Eau de Parfum. On hsn.com and day in and day out for well over 2 decades. This precious parfum, which again is pheromone, so it wears differently on everybody. It's a silent communicator, pheromones are. So again, they work to attract someone special if you want that attraction, because that's what pheromones do. They communicate on that level. Each one of these is $70. I'll show you right now, we have about 1,300 of these remaining. That's it. You get a second one for free. This is 3.4 ounces. These are huge sizes for $13.99 a month on your credit card. So I just wanna show everybody, we didn't bring in 3,000 or 4,000 like we did of some of the other products like the Moremo, which sold out, I'm sorry. This one, correct me if I'm wrong, do we have 1,300 left, 1,400 left? I'll show you. No, that many pre-sold. So here's what's happening. The world's most precious perfume, there's 179 unique ingredients that go into this. And don't take my word for it. In fact, we have the icon herself, Miss Marilyn Miglin, is joining us live via Skype with her beautiful daughter to share with us the world's most precious perfume. Hello, ladies, good evening. You both look so beautiful.
Oh, thank you. And so
we're toasting to you.
Oh,
thanks.
cheers.
We're so happy to be celebrating with you tonight.
Oh, we're glad that you're both here, and especially sharing something so meaningful, because pheromones, it communicates to the world who you are, what you want to express. This is so long-wearing and enduring. We've got about 9 minutes or sell out. That's how fast these are selling, and so thank you for this incredible offer.
Well, then we got to talk fast, don't we?
We really do. It's the world's most precious perfume.
And Amy, you did a beautiful introduction for this fragrance, because I don't think there's anything else you can say except what a unique, this does exactly signature to you, and it's exactly what you said. This is not one of the fragrances that you will smell or notice on somebody and say, that smells like such and such. This is, oh, you smell beautiful. Oh, you get compliments. Kids even say, oh, you smell yummy. We get men who compliment you, women compliment women. This has story after story, thousands and thousands over the decades that this has been around, where we have written letters, we've got emails, we've got phone calls from women. And I know you've heard yourself, Amy, from so many of these women who have such lovely stories about just this perfume making you feel better. It's sexy. It makes you feel romantic. It makes you feel just elegant, sensual.
Yeah, and you feel really elegant when you wear this.
This is one, I think the ingredients in this too are such high quality ingredients. If you haven't tried a fine perfume before because you've thought they're too expensive, not worth it, you don't know, this is the one to try. And when you're looking at these ingredients, these are beautiful, expensive notes. The jasmine Italian that just came up, the geranium, the jasmine Italian is $10,000 a pound.
But also the fact that there are 179 of them in here, and that makes it really sensual. And
yes, and I think my mom doesn't talk about this too much, but her background was in cosmetics and skincare, and her customers finally asked her one day, would you make a perfume that makes us smell as pretty as you make us look? And that was sort of the how that idea was born. And then through her 7 years of research, she ended up in Egypt, and this recipe, the very original thing, came from the wall of a tomb in Egypt thousands of years ago. And it listed the things that women used to wear as perfume. And one of them, since we're celebrating tonight, is resin of red wine. And so when they told my mom that, she said, I don't want to know what they're drinking. I want to know what they wear as perfume. And that was one of the ingredients. So she found a chemist, a perfumer, who was willing to work with her. He was Italian, lived in the US, and was willing to work with her for several years to perfect this formula. So this comes with a history, and it's legend. I think legendary, Amy. Right?
Oh, sure.
It is
and
legendary.
It made women feel better 5,000 years ago. So I thought it was probably time for us to feel good.
And we updated it, of course, but with beautiful natural ingredients.
Oh, you're gonna, ladies, we've got about 5 minutes or sell out. That's how quickly these are selling. If you've loved Pheromone in the past, you know these are $70 a piece, not the 1.7 ounce. This is the 3.4 ounce. You're not finding Pheromone just anywhere. It's here at HSN or Maryland's Institute in the Windy City, where they actually named a street after Maryland. So this is, again, this is unlike any other fragrance. Pheromone, again, we're communicating on levels we never thought possible. It's a silent communicator. So when you wear this fragrance will smell differently on me than it will on Tina, than it will on you, and it communicates to anyone that's around you. It's that silent communicator. So whether you're an empowering woman, whether you're an adventurous woman, a sensual woman, a romantic woman, it's all of that in one. It communicates the attitude that you're giving off, your aura. It's truly remarkable. I have had story after story and the honor of working with Marilyn here at HSN for the past 13, 14 years. And the stories women would tell when they would call in, talking about how they met their husband, how they met their fiance, how this happened over here at the grocery store, or I was picking up my prescription and this happened. There's story after story because Pheromone is a phenomenon. We can't explain why it happens, why people are drawn to you, but it works within your own pheromones. And it gives off a unique fragrance for everyone. And again, it's that communicator. There's nothing else in the world like it. Each one is $70. Eau de Parfums are very expensive to create. What Marilyn did is give you, true to those notes, those very expensive ingredients. You get them inside of here and you get to try it for $13.99. I'll walk you through those notes again. It's elegance, it's sophistication, from the bergamot to the orange flower, the iris, the geranium, the oakmoss, the sandalwood. These are very expensive ingredients. We also have inside of this just a little bit of that jasmine that's inside of here. So unique, 179 quality ingredients. The cassis absolutes in here, that Italian jasmine like we were talking about. There's nothing in the world that smells like Pheromone. That's why for decades, this has been the top selling fragrance year after year. And one of the most giftable gifts you can give is fragrance. And remember, there's one for me, one for you, or you keep both of them for yourself. Marilyn, we want to head out to our phones. We have a customer who's in love with pheromones. Mary Ellen is giving us a call from Pennsylvania. And Mary Ellen, happy Thanksgiving. Welcome to HSN. You're live on the Air and Beauty Report. How are you?
Hi, Amy. I have been dying for years to speak to Marilyn about her pheromone.
Oh,
Hi, Mary Ellen.
Hello, hello.
Hi, Marilyn. I simply adore you. I respect you so much, and I love you so dearly. I have been wearing your fragrance for nearly 20 years, and every time I wear it, somebody stops me and says, "You smell so good." And it just makes me feel so good inside, and I think to myself, thank you, Marilyn, so much. You've just changed my life.
Oh my goodness.
That's so nice. Thank you very, very much.
Oh,
Thank you.
You're welcome. I just love it so much, and I love you. I respect you so much.
Oh, Mary Ellen.
Thank you.
That was so beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing that great story. And you have a wonderful, healthy, happy Thanksgiving. And we appreciate you shopping with us at HSN and sharing with everybody what you love about Marilyn's fragrances. So thank you, Mary Ellen. Happy Thanksgiving. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Mary Ellen.
Thank you. And there's 600 left. There's close to 500 of you ordering. So this will also sell out. Every item so far, other than our first time, everything is sold out. So if you do want to pick this up, and hey, there's a lot of fragrances, I get it, right? And a lot of fragrances start to smell the same. And they smell the same on me, they smell the same on my mom, right? What's unique about this tells a story. This mixes with my own personal pheromones. We don't create our own pheromone. Your pheromone's different than my pheromone. The beauty of this, and this has been tried, tested for hundreds and hundreds of years from the Egyptians. What I love about this is this pheromone will react with my pheromones differently. So I give off my own beautiful scent. It truly is remarkable. It's a silent communicator. Each one of these, this is not 1.7 ounce. And this wears, honestly, you can wear it one day and not have to apply it again for a couple days. That's how long wearing this is. You can wear one of these is $70. We're gonna give you the second one, 3.4 ounce, free. So we've got 2 minutes or sell out, ladies. It's under $14. And when you think about all the different ways, you know, right now with the mask that we cannot communicate, we want something that's communicating the essence of being feminine and being elegant and timeless, and this does it so beautifully.
Our special secret.
Amy, that's a lovely way to put it. I was going to say too, this is, as the girls' night in, I got to say, it's a steal of the century, because if you were to go on our website, it's $95 if you buy it directly from us. So this price is not to be missed. I mean, don't miss out on this. This is truly, Amy, you capture it so beautifully, but all the customers and all of our ladies who wear this, and Marilyn said it herself, 20 years. There is a reason why she wears it for 20 years, because it's done that.
It evokes a response, and even after all of these years.
And the one thing we have are women that have worn this fragrance that may have other fragrances that they use, but this is the one time and again they come back to. And if it didn't do something, and if this juice in the bottle, it's what they call in the industry juice, if this perfume wasn't good, you wouldn't buy it again. And we have women who are decades-long customers and followers of this, and it's for a reason. My girlfriends will tell the stories. I mean, I have girlfriends who, one of them recently had never tried it and said, all right, I'm taking it home, but I'm not sure I'm going to buy this. We'll see how long it takes. Took it home, and literally within the week, Amy, had somebody come into her house to do some work on something, and the guy he walked by her a couple times. He turned around, he's like, is that you who smells so good? He's like, I have to buy that for my wife. What is that? He's like, you smell wonderful.
But they don't know why they're drawn to it. It's not like you, it's not like you pinpoint one note, right? People don't know why they're drawn to you, but they're drawn to you. That's the power of the pheromones that's inside of this. Again, it communicates differently on everybody. It's exciting to see the response that you get from this, and to get one for free. So maybe you know someone that's single, or they're just starting the dating scene, or you're home and you're stuck with your partner and you're like, hey, you better show me some attention here. I'm gonna put on some pheromone. That's the beauty of this. It is that silent communicator that speaks elegance, that speaks beauty, again, it's so unique. There's not another fragrance in the world that smells like it. And today we're gonna give you a second one absolutely for free. Nobody's doing it, and you're not finding this. Oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
I'm sorry, no, I was just going to say, I don't want to forget to mention too, this is not, my mom wanted something that's called a linear balanced fragrance, a little bit green, but it's not a floral, it's not an oriental. There's something, just as you said, you can't quite put your finger on what it is because it blends so beautifully to you. But I just want to make sure everyone knows, because there's ingredients for everyone in the 179 that doesn't make it tend toward one thing or another.
It's so true.
I want to make sure.
Thank you. Okay, real quick, it's gone. If you're ordering, thank you. It's sold out. Marilyn, congratulations to you and your beautiful daughter. Happy Thanksgiving. We appreciate this amazing.
Everyone enjoy.
Thank you. Cheers.